All right, sports fans, buckle in. This is going to be a longer than usual video. And by sports fans, I mean fans of the sport of Olympic weightlifting. Anyway, so today was my light day. I tried to record this earlier, and I said then, and I'll say now. By light, I mean ultra light. I set the cap at 115, 155, which is back to what my old school, kind of like baseline first warm-up weights were. Garage is open, so I did my reverse out knee pain, aka backwards walking. I was feeling kind of froggy, so I just left the garage door open. I'll probably be able to do that as it gets cooler. Anyway, so it's 2 sets of 5 on the snatch. What I decided to do was my sets just from the hang at the knee. So if you ever watch Zach Telander, I don't know. If you ever watch his stuff, he says this position is like good enough for athletes. Then I didn't feel like going to the floor. This way, you can get all the explosiveness out of the snatch, and I would think even if you were to do like the high hang position, which is at the hip, you'd be getting good results there. So I used straps. I did 2 sets of 5. It was a little all over the place, so I actually ended up doing it what's called no feet, where you don't leave the ground. And just wanted to get it over with and be done with it. Now, clean and jerk. As with the snatch, I went for my first old school warm-up weight, which is 155. And instead of doing a jerk, I did a push press. And also what I did is during my recording, I just let it go so that, and I didn't want to keep stopping the video and restarting it. What I did was I would do my set, because it's just 5 singles and it's ultra light, and I was like, you know what? Let me just do 1 rep and then just count about 30 seconds in my head and then just go right into the next one. Same thing here. Same thing as I did on the power snatches. I try to do them without my feet. And when you do that, if anyone's wondering about the no feet lifting, when you do that, it forces you to finish, and it also ensures that you're not jumping all over the place. So I think I was jumping forward on the snatch, which can be annoying when you're doing sets of 5. So I kept my feet on the ground, decided to do the same thing here, and then decided to push press, because push press is a little bit harder than a jerk. Because I said to myself, you know what, it's light enough to where I don't have to worry about getting underneath. So I thought this was kind of a cool variation day that I just made up. I'm still doing the movement, it's not like you're not doing the actual lifts. It's just you're varying the motion. You're getting the same, I hate to say this, but you're getting the same workout of the same muscles. So I think that was 2. I give a nice yawn here. Wow, that's embarrassing. Set up for another set. I'm also wearing different shoes. These are, my white shoes have been Reeboks, which are kind of like a flatter CrossFit, or I don't know, either CrossFit or cross-training style shoe. These are Reeboks I got a while back, and I don't normally wear because they're more of a running shoe, and the heel is a little bit higher, which you're wondering, well, with Olympic lifting, you want a high heel. I had been so used to training without the high heel with the white shoes, this actually kind of threw me off. But whatever. My white shoes were in the house, and I was too lazy to go inside and get them. And I was like, whatever, a shoe's a shoe. And I could have worn my Olympic lifting shoes, and I hadn't been. So I just decided not to worry about it. All right, so that was all my sets. Now, today, I decided to see where my back squat is. I apply the same principles of, Pavel Tsatsouline / Dan John. I worked up to something heavy without any fear of missing. All right. I would never have a spotter anyway, but I have no spotter, and it's early in the morning, so I'm not about to load up a weight where I'm not 100% sure that I would get. So I said, well, let me just go up and see how it feels. I know I want to work on my mobility, my ankle mobility. Let's see, that was 155. I leave the camera the same spot. I go to 185. But anyway, so ankle mobility is up there. But my squat, I've been neglecting just because of this program. It doesn't really have it in there, nor was I having the time to do it. So now that I know I'm going to be kind of cutting back on the sheer frequency of the Olympic lifts, I kind of want to see where my squat can go. I don't know which direction I'm going to take. What's worked for me in the past is sets of 5. That may lead to Pavel's 5x5, which is also Reg Park's 5x5. And all that means is you do like 3 days out of 2 weeks. So that would be week 1 is Monday, Friday. Week 2 is just Wednesday. And you build up to finishing 5 sets of 5. So like if I started at 200 and all I can do is 2 sets of 5, I would just kind of do sets of 3, 4, or 2 for the rest of the 3 sets, and then eventually work my way up, adding reps throughout the weeks until I'm at 5x5, take a deload, and then go up. That's what's out there. That's free. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, but we'll see. All right, so that was 155, 185, 205. No, wait. What did I do? I think I did 235, which was I have 15 bumpers, and then I went to 255. Yeah, I didn't do 225 because I have 15s, and I said I'm not going to take little tiny jumps. So 255 felt smooth. Went to 265. I didn't think I was going to get beyond 255. And I'm traditionally not a great squatter. I am disadvantaged for the squat. I got lanky legs. I'm 6'1", which is not terribly tall, but my limb length is long. All right, that's 265. It felt good, and I was like, okay, thumbs up to that. Let's add all my bumpers. I got 4 entire whole plates. So that means 405, right? No, these are bumper weights. So went on to 275. And you can see throughout these, I have quite a bit of a lean over. That's why I'm doing the ATG program, or some variation thereof, because my ankles are not the best. And every time I've worked on them before, I felt great. Those 275 felt good. And as you can see, I put my lifting shoes on. I just didn't want any instability, and I wanted a little bit more heel height, just because why not? All right, now for this up close angle of my knee or my shins. So back to doing the tib raises and the calf raises, both of which I do seated. As I said on Monday, the reason why I don't do them against the wall is because I didn't say this. Not only is my left calf stronger, my left tib is stronger. So the entirety of my left leg is stronger. So I decided to take a step back, work on one at a time, just do body weight. And what I'm doing here with my right is I added some rotation at the end. Today I did 2 sets of 25 on each, tib raise and calf. I think I'll stick with that because that's what ATG 0 has. So I did the rotation because when I rotate my foot in, I feel this like little crampy weakness. So that's just a location I need work on. Now again, seated calf raises, body weight. This looks really pitiful, but again, my right, what you're looking at now, it doesn't look like a whole lot's going on, but it doesn't feel ultra strong and not as strong as my left here. So again, my left can touch the ground, no problem. My right, it's like slow, it's weak. It's just gonna take time, which makes sense because traditionally, my knee pain hasn't been there as much as it used to, but As far as leg strength, my right is always lagged behind. So I'm going to work on the tib raises and the calf raises until they feel good enough to go into the Patrick step up. And that's how the program is kind of set up. All right, now some upper body stuff. I was feeling froggy and I want to get my upper body up to speed. So the last time I did ring row, ring push-ups, and I thought, let me just mix it up. I did handstand push-up, or a variation. That's the pike push-up. I started with my feet on the floor. That felt good, and then I went to the box. What's worked for me, and now chin-up. So what's worked for me is the sets of 5 or under. Instead of worrying about going up in a whole lot of reps, you can change the variation, or you can add weight. And then on my chin-up, sets of 3 felt reasonable. I did 3 sets on the handstand push-up and the chin-ups. Or no, I'm sorry. I did 3 sets. On the handstand push-up, the idea was to go 5 reps at a time. My last set was 4 because that's what felt good enough. Peace. And on my chin-up, 3 reps felt good. What I had been working on before is just a lot of hanging. And that's why I was going in slow motion there, just to get more work out of it. So that's all, guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.